What's happened to romance, eh? Love bites, big cars with padded hearts on, and records like this.
Renee and Renato, the Romeo and Juliet, the Kate and Leonardo of the northern clubs. She a svelte blonde, he a spherical singing waiter from Birmingham, the perfect couple.
Everybody thought she was my wife. And I said, no, we just worked together. I mean, she was young enough to be my daughter, you know, I mean. And I said, nice compliment, but I'm sorry, it's not like that.
I think people would like to have thought that we were a real couple. I mean, the reality of the situation is that you know, I was 22 and Renato was significantly older than I was, married, 2 children.
I can't forget the words I told. And by using sophisticated video imaging techniques like looking at the screen, we can see that it's also a completely different woman in the video.
I didn't do the video, it was my mistake. I said, oh no, it's not really my sort of thing. I'd really rather not. So they went and made the video with another girl, put a blonde wig on her, which is why the girl never actually lip-synced any of the record.
Not a real couple, blonde-wigged imposters. Even the names were changed to protect the not-so-innocent.
We have to now find a name for the duo. I couldn't put Hilary and Renato, didn't sound. And I said, jokingly, I said, what about Renee and Renato? He said, that sounds very good, you know. So we changed the name of the lady into Renee.
I think I'm more of a Hillary, don't you?
This year's Christmas. The record reached #1, and the Lucanesque search was on for the real Renee.
I had newspaper reporters in the bushes outside my parents' house, and the phone didn't stop. They carried the mystery lady on right the way through the Christmas #1, and then I appeared on television with Renato in January.
You've never seen them live, but you are tonight. With a million-selling record in this country alone, will you please welcome Renee and Renato?
It's a very romantic song. On those days, there were not many romantic songs. And maybe that came out at the right time when there was too many heavy metal and rock and heavy rock, and maybe people got fed up with the bang in the head and they wanted something more romantic. I thought the song was very catchy, very nice, romantic and everything, but some people, you know, thought different. Everybody was slugging my song, you know, and no good, and this and that. I said, why should I get upset? I said, my song is going #1 for 5 weeks. It sold 1 million records, you know. The band who is clever, 5 critics or 1 million.
I think you have to laugh along with them. You have to take something for what it is. I'll never be ashamed of it, but at the end of the day, it was a novelty record, and you have to accept that the product, the way that it's perceived by everybody.
He's not giving up, is he? Soon, Renato's straining dinner jacket and Hillary's perm were seen on TV around the world. In a trice, they were hobnobbing with 80s icons.
One nice guy was this boy George. He was very nice, and he complimented me on my song, you know. He said, never mind what people say, you are #1, son. And said, good luck to you.
And nearly 2 decades on from Save Your Love, Renato's casual knitwear is still legendary.
I know people laughed at my pullover, you know, I was wearing, but on that day it was so cold that I said, I can't stand here anymore, I need to put something on. So I put this pullover, and then I put another one. 30, 40 throw. And she had to catch them like that, you see. Eventually, then they put a petrol drum, you know, and stood in there and throw like that, and she catch it. If they were make fun of me, I must have been famous. I wish everybody in the world to make fun of me, you know. I don't mind.
Most people I know now don't know me as Renee, unless they watch this.
Where are they now? The remarkably self-aware Hilary is a housewife in the West Midlands, and Renato's unstoppable tenor still reverberates around the cruise ships of the world.
We don't always choose the 15 minutes of fame that comes our way, and when it comes, I realise later that you don't just turn your nose up at it and walk away.
Renee and Renato there. She was willowy and he was just round. Actually, it looked like he was more suited to making lewd remarks about the outside pepper grinder while he sprinkled on the parmesan. But we love them in a funny sort of way. And we love our British sportsmen and women too. We'll forgive them anything. Get yourself sent off during the course of the World Cup, we'll pay you £40,000 a week. But can we forgive their musical ambitions? Woo! Sorry.
The England World Cup squad featuring the Dalai Hoddle.
At home I have a lady friend.
Peter Schmeichel's notorious Danish bacon ditty, A Real Ham.
I love a birthday suit.
Gaza, and they say footballers are dim. Hoddle again. Manchester United with two of their celebrity fans, from London naturally.
Some people who clearly did something unspeakable in a past life. More fun and games after the break. We can stand it if you can.
You know, thanks, man.
On peut vous donner un coup de main?
Volontiers. Du camembert, s'il vous plaît. Cheese! Taxi! Café boubouk, s'il vous plaît.
À l'arôme délicat du camembert.
A stress-free journey brings out the best in your destination.
Suit you.
No service charge, no voucher expiry, no peak hours. Just simple, straightforward value. Welcome to Simplicity, our new standard tariff, the simple pay-as-you-go from 1 to 1.
Mom, Dad! Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, this is lovely.
What was it before?
A shop.
Offices?
Let's show you around.
Lovely.
There's a bedroom in there, and there, and there's a bedroom there.
There are so many bedrooms.
Should we have some tea?
Oh, it's a really lovely job, dear.
I'm really pleased you like it.
Dulux once covers a multitude of sins in just one coat.
I like to extract the filling.
I like 2 at a time, baby. Yeah!
How do you mean yours?
To provide free sports equipment for your children's school, collect the tokens in the Express and Sunday Express, and the school can swap them for over 2,000 items, from tennis balls to trampolines. Oh, it's in association with Tetley Tea.
Free sports stuff for schools in the Express and Sunday Express.
We've got to see this movie, dude.
It's bigger, longer, and uncut. The South Park movie. On video and DVD for you to buy from Monday.
Know it from how fat and dope I am on the wheels of steel. But I haven't always been a DJ, you know. Oh no, I've done the lot. I've been an actor.
You see anybody on a moped?
Yeah.
When?
10 minutes ago.
I've been a pop star. Yeah.
Don't even want to paint, love and go nationwide with Frank Bob.
I've learned my lesson though. When it comes to making great records, all you don't need is lovies.
Neighbours Stefan Dennis promising to make us feel good, which he did by disappearing without trace. Anita Dobson, who by 1986 was transmuting into boyfriend Brian May before our very eyes. Nick Berry and his unfeasibly wide jaw. Makes you want to punch his harbour lights out.
We nearly made it. Did you ever know that you're
Jack Duckworth, the Rat Pack years, Flaming Nora.
and everything I would like to be?
I practice every day to find some clever lines to say.
Mike Baldwin and Mrs. making Renee and Renato look like Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love.
But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and all the nights so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you.
Fickle business, pop music, innit? Only to think a short time ago, Gary Barlow had it all. Now look at him. You right there, Gaz? Hey, look, I'll cut those nuts up for you in a minute, mate. But that's not to say there's no room for the more mature person in the business. I mean, Blondie and Cher both made #1.